Hey, I'm Finley Parker, and I got next.
You next up and you ain't been on SportsLifeTalk. Like, what are you doing? Hey, you better hit him up. Look, you breaking next and you up next. Keep the queens go hard. Rise and star on the big scene. Make them know who you are. You don't break a sweat. Don't settle for less. They put you through that test. Your resume that flex. Who got next? Who got next? SLT, ready, set, go. Who got next? Who got next? Living my dreams and all your goals. Who got next? Who got next? You can ask B. Jones or head coach. Who got next? Who got next? You next up, so here's my vote. Chill.
Your resume that flex. Who got next? Yeah! Welcome back to another fire episode of Sports Life Talks. You got next, a platform that gives exposure to the voices of tomorrow. It is season 4, 2024, the year of the Mamba, and KT and I are on a mission. That's right. We are searching all over this country, and we are finding rising superstars, future phenoms in our communities who are doing big things and accomplishing big dreams. And today, ladies and gentlemen, we've been following this story for a long time. It means so much to have this young lady on the program. She is absolutely a monster. One of the top players in the class of 2027. We back in Georgia, KT. We need y'all to make some noise for the class of 2027. 6'2", silky smooth wing out of River Ridge High School. Let's make some noise for the one, the only, Finley Parker. Finn, how you doing today?
Good. Thank you for having me.
Hey, we super excited about having you on this joint. Y'all don't let that face fool y'all. This is a killer. I'm telling y'all. We seen this young lady go against some of the best players in the country, and this young lady is a bucket. But with that being said, welcome to the show. Welcome to the program. I am your host, the mouth of the South, B. Jones, the OG, all things Louisiana. Put your L's up. Mr. Yeet is in the building and rocking alongside my brother from another mother, the other side of the logo, the Quiet Storm. Shh. The head coach, KT. Kev, how you feeling today, man?
I'm feeling great, B. Jones, but I did not realize she was 6'2", or she was a freshman.
Nah.
I just knew she was a dog.
No, you know what? I didn't realize when she was 6'2" till we saw her in Houston. And we walked up to her, and I was like, "Oh my, she."
Yeah.
But even then, B. Jones, I didn't realize how tall she was. But in the 27. B. Jones, let's go. Let's turn up her.
Oh yeah, she on everybody's watch list. All right, Finley, we do this thing. We gotta handle business, but we gotta do it in a safe and fun way. All right. So first, we need you to take your right hand. We need you to reach over your left shoulder. We need you to grab that seatbelt, buckle up, click. Clap. Let's go. Turn up the noise. We're about to go on a bumpy ride. And for those of you who are new to the show, we're going to kick it off with a new segment called Dun Dun Dun, the Moment of Truth. All right, Finley, here we go. The rules are very simple. You're about to give us 3 facts about yourself. 2 of those facts will be truths. 1 of those facts will be a fib, will be a false, all right? Our jobs, KT and I, we're going to do a little bit of detective work, and we're going to try to see if we can figure out which 2 are truths and expose the 1 false one, all right? You ready for this? All right, give us your three facts.
Okay. I have a pet cat. I have 2 dogs, and I've only ever lived in Georgia in my life.
She didn't go easy.
She sure did, because she got that cat and a dog. Oh.
Well, you know what? I'm going to go first. I like the specificity of the 2 dogs. So to me, that's it. That's something about the fact that you say 2, you got to show. She could have said, I own dogs. So I'm going to say the 2 dogs is a truth. KT, good luck.
So the other one is you have a cat and you've been in Georgia your whole life.
And I don't know how you're going to figure that one out.
Well, this is what I'm going to do, because normally dogs and cats don't get along, even though I have seen plenty of videos on Facebook. I'm gonna go with you being in Georgia your whole life, and if we lose it, B. Jones, this was just a tough one. So, what you got, Finley?
Which one is
the lie? The lie was I have a cat. I don't.
Yeah, we got it.
Yeah.
Yes. That's three.
You got me.
That's 3 shows in a row, KT. We done figured it out. We might be on a roll. Y'all keep.
Don't get too cocky just yet. I mean, we gotta stay humble.
I know. I should have broken the record, but yeah.
That's not very nice, Finley. No.
I know my lies. They were too basic. I needed to go into depth with it.
Well, no, the cat and the dog. That's the one that would have got us.
Yeah, you almost got us. All right, check this out. We're about to get to Finley's amazing story.
Well, hold on, B. Jones. Before that, man, we're 5 and 6 now. We went from being 1 and 6 to 5 and 6. So
we're winning. We're winning right now.
Important. You can't leave that out of the show.
Well, you told him, KT. All right, y'all. It's time to pay the bills, and we need y'all to help us to keep this amazing momentum of 2000. We started off with a bang. We're gonna keep going with a bang. We want you to become a part of the Sports Life Talk family. That's right. We got to ask you to do the big 3, the Trinity. That's what KT and I call it. We need you to smash that subscribe button and become part of the Sports Life Talk family. We got over 500 episodes in 2024. The year of the mama, we are guaranteeing you we are going to record a historic 180 episodes in this calendar year. That's our commitment to you. Number 2, we need you to hit that like button as many times as Mark Zuckerberg and Elon Musk will allow you to. We need this show to bubble all the way up to the top of the algorithm. When they search Finley Parker, this thing will up to the and then last but not least, number 3, we need you to share this episode with as many folks as you can. I don't care if you're in your calculus class. I don't care if you're sitting at church. Wherever you are in the drive-thru at Chick-fil-A, send this show to somebody that need to hear it right now, as many people as we can. Now, Finley, I ain't heard of River Ridge, so y'all, you got to see, are they going to show us some love? We ain't never been out there before.
Yeah, for sure. They'll show you some love.
All right, well, y'all heard the young ladies. Of love. Here we go on the count of 3. Let's do it like we true to it. 1, 2, 3. Boo! Yeah, KT. That might just be my favorite part of the show. We got all these new family members coming along board. We got so many new just friends of the show. We appreciate y'all so much. Finley, what is your favorite emoji right now?
I think I probably use the laughing, crying one the most right now.
Kids and the laughing, crying emoji. All right, here we go. So if you did any of those 3, we consider you family. KT and I, we don't do fans. We don't do followers. We only do family. So drop us the laughing, crying emoji in the chat if you did any of those 3, just so we can reach out to you and tell you 1 or 2 words. 1 thing, 2 words. Thank you, because you mean a lot to us. All right. Finley, you ready to do this? You ready for them to learn a little bit more about you? Yeah. All right. We got to tell them your story. We got to tell it to them in a fun way. Finley Parker, welcome to the Sports Life Talk Initiation.
Thank you.
All right, Finley, to initiate you into the SLT family, you got to give us your top 5 music artists.
Okay, right now, Drake, SZA, Future, I've been liking Zach Bryan recently, and then Bryson Tiller too.
That's a very good top 5. I didn't see that top 5 coming.
It's all over the place. We got Drake. We got some country.
Yeah, I don't love country, but I think Zach Bryan is the only country artist I'll listen to. It's like a mix. I don't know. It's almost not completely country to the point where that's like how I like it.
I was about to say that. Zach Bryan and Morgan Wallen, they under the country category. Yeah. But they don't, like, a lot of these songs don't sound country. I 100%. It's not that with all my heart. It ain't that. It's that cool stuff. They got a little bass, a little treble. They got all kind of stuff. All right, KT, what you giving everybody's All-American?
Hold on, man. You start saying it. Finley, we like to rank everybody's top 5, and the highest you can get is 5.
Okay.
But there's no way I'm going to give you anything less than 5, so don't worry about that. You know what, B. Jones?
What up, fam?
I'm feeling real 15-ish, so let's go 15.
That's hot. That's a good score.
It's an excellent score. He is merciless when it comes to those. I got to hit that thing 15 times.
Yeah.
And that didn't feel like it was 15. I think it was. I don't trust your count. All right, so Who is your favorite superhero and why?
I'll have to go Batman, only because I just find him really cool. I think that he like saves the city during night. I just find it really cool. Like there's no special reasoning, but I love the movies. I do love the Batman movies. So that's a reason.
Give her 2 more, B. Jones. You know I love Batman.
We're gonna have to start calling up. What is it? The Prince of Darkness. What is he? KT, the King of Darkness. What is it? The Man of Darkness or the Dark Knight? That's what he is.
Yeah, yes. I wonder where you was going with this. I was gonna jump in eventually.
Well, I was gonna say that's what we're gonna have to give her a nickname, the Dark Knight.
Okay, I think we may have to go a different route though. All right, so since every good superhero needs their own theme music, what would your theme song be?
I'll have to go with Solo by Future.
Can you sing that for us?
I don't want to let you down.
The fact that you even tried, give her 2 more, B.
I know, right?
That's as good as it'll get.
I ain't never heard that song by Future. So, Finley, when we get off of this now, you need to send that track to us, okay?
Okay, I will.
All right, so we have a running debate on this show where I want to be a singer, B. Jones wants to be a dancer. So you got to break the tie for your episode. Would you rather be a singer or would you rather be a dancer?
I'll say singer because I find that more singers go on like the talent shows and win the big money. So I mean, if I was a great singer, I would go on one of those shows and win all the money.
Hey, but the dancers be the best ones on there, especially the circus ones.
I see a lot of singers win them. So like maybe I'm missing the different shows, but I could go on like American Idol or America's Got Talent and win whatever prize there is. Yeah,
you probably would win.
and the voice. You can let Reba or John Legend, whoever's on there now, pick you. All right, so what is something that basketball has taught you that you can use when you're not on the court?
Hard work, but also dedication, like staying dedicated to like a goal, even if it's outside of basketball, just like when you have those goals to stay dedicated to it, because like obviously you're not going to like get good at basketball just like within a week, within a day, within a month, like just staying dedicated to the goals you have.
All right, so we have our educator series where we highlight educators from around the world. Mm-hmm. So we want to know, who is your favorite teacher and why?
I loved my 6th grade math teacher, and her name was Miss Pappas. And she was my sister's math teacher when my sister was in 6th grade. So our families had kind of always had a connection. So she was just always my favorite, and I connected with her, and I still talk to her whenever I see her. But also, she kind of helped connect us to get one of the dogs we have now. So that's also one of the reasons I love her.
I don't know what's going on lately. We've had all these kids come on saying they math teachers. I come from a day and age where the math teachers had the rulers hitting us on the hands and all of that stuff, man. I used to hate the math teachers. And yes, I'm talking to you, Miss Skidmore. That's right.
I never got hit on the hand with a ruler in Dallas, so I don't know what's going on in Louisiana.
Maybe it's different. That's why I'm built like a rock. You know what I'm talking about? I'm hard.
No, you need to stop acting up in class. That's what that says. All right, Finley. So B. Jones and I, we love to travel, and we travel, we got to eat. So we come down there to check you out. What's that one food spot you're going to recommend, and what's your go-to meal there?
Okay, Christmas Eve dinner, we went to, there's a place in our little downtown Woodstock area, and it's called Salt Factory Pub. I don't know if it's a chain or not, but I haven't seen it whenever I go out of town. So whenever I go there, I get the fried chicken, and it's fried chicken. It comes with mashed potatoes and then gravy and then green beans on top. So
now she's skinny as a toothpick. She real skinny eating chicken fried steak. What you know about chicken fried steak, little sis?
I mean, it's really good. Like if you come down here, I think there's also a really good London broil there, and it's a steak. But
no, we getting that chicken fried chicken.
Yeah, we getting chicken fried.
I was on that number one. We coming too. So
yeah.
We're gonna have to talk your mom and daddy in the pit for the salt pub.
Dang, okay. All right. So to everyone that's watching, please go to our website, yougotnext.com, to learn more about us and the rest of our family members from our You Got Next series. The most important thing in life will always be family, and that's something we really mean. So allow me to reintroduce our newest play cousin, Miss Finley Parker to the show. So B Jones, go ahead and take it away, brother.
Finley, welcome to the show. Now, what's your nickname, Finley? I call you Fin, but that's just what I gave you. What does your friends and family call you?
The number one is Finn. You just kind of doubled it, but it's usually Finn.
All right, Finn. We're gonna respect they culture that they put in. We're gonna call you Finn for this show. So we got to tell them your story. This is your moment for us to give you some exposure on a crazy level. We want to tell the world what makes you special and what makes you different, but we can't do it without talking about the foundation of how you got here, right? So tell us, what made you fall in love with the game of basketball, and when did you start playing?
So it all kind of started in COVID. So I had been playing soccer, and I was a soccer girl my entire life. And I was good at it too. Like, I think for a minute when I started playing basketball, I was better at soccer than I was basketball. But it was during COVID where I realized, like, practices had stopped, like everything had kind of slowed down, and I realized, like, I'm really happy with not playing soccer right now. Like, and I would spend hours and like days at a time just playing in my driveway because, I mean, there was nothing much else to do. And we had just gotten a hoop out there, like, not because I had plans of playing basketball, but just like, I mean, it was COVID. We had really nothing else to do. So I kind of just went to my parents and I was like, I mean, I'm done with soccer. Like, I really don't want to play. And I think I want to try basketball, which it's so funny because now me and my dad have bonded over basketball in like a major way, but he was so sad when I quit soccer. He was so sad. And he really didn't want me to start playing basketball. He wanted me to stick with soccer, but yeah, it was, I think, a few months after COVID, I joined my first AAU team and I played in my first tournament. And I mean, in that first tournament, we lost, I think, all of our games, like 66-2. Like, it was so terrible, but I had scored the only 2 points, so I felt really good about myself. So, I mean, yeah, and then ever since then, I kind of, like, upped a level. So I started, like, a kind of local AAU team, and then I got to a kind of higher one, and then a higher one, so.
Now, Finley, I find it hard to believe COVID ain't that far in the rearview mirror. That just happened in 2000, and I've seen you compete at the John Lucas Top 160, which really was only about 90 of the best players in the country that all came. And so, how does that's less than 3 years, Finley? And I mean, your game is crazy. What made you elevate so quickly?
I think my parents were a big part of that. Like, when I started, they really, really tried to find like a really great trainer and a really great program for me to start out at. And what was like, I was blessed because I ended up going to an AAU team that was out of just a local gym. And out of that local gym, the trainer, Chuck Person, that used to play
the Rifleman.
Yes.
For Indiana Pacers.
Mm-hmm. He was there, and he trained out of that same gym. So I started training with him, and like, I was just like so blessed and lucky to be put in that position, because I think without going to that gym and without him being here at that gym, like, my shooting, to put it into perspective, like, I couldn't even touch the rim on a 3-pointer when I used to shoot before him. So he like just impacted my shooting and my game tremendously, and I'm so blessed.
So let me get this straight. You can call Chuck Persons right now.
On my phone, I have his number. Just call him up.
After we get on text, we say, hey, the Sports Life Talk, we are tremendous fans. Because I grew up with Chuck Persons. Like, that's everybody. We used to shoot these half-court shots and pretend we was Chuck Persons out there on the basketball court. That is absolutely crazy. So I've seen you play a couple of times. Like I told everybody at the beginning, we've been following your story since the beginning of the summer. And the reason we've been following your story is because, they started coming out with these 2027 watch lists after the season ended. And guess what? Whose name was on just about every watch list in the state of Georgia was this Finley Parker. So, of course, we check it out, and all of a sudden we see that you in a lot of different places, and we watching you play basketball. But with that said, we've had the opportunity to see you hoop. How would you describe your game to someone who's never seen it?
I think I'm a great 3-point shooter, but also I can play defense and I'm very versatile. So, I could play the 1 through 5 if I needed to.
Have you always been the tallest kid in the class? Because 6'2" ain't no easy thrill.
No, I've always been, she's so tall. And then I'll see like older kids and they're like, oh, are you like a junior? Are you a freshman? When I'm like a 5th grader. So yes, I've always been definitely the taller one of the pack.
Now, what's crazy is the way you move, though. You don't move like a 6'2" forward. I mean, you literally bring guard skills with your dribbling, with your ability to footwork. It's kind of nuts how talented you are. And then now you tell me you've only been doing this for 3 years. I'm like, shut the front door. So is there a player that you try to emulate? Or do you look at certain individuals and be like, hey, I want to play like that, or I want to build my game up around just like that person?
I think definitely within the shooting perspective, Caitlin Clark, because she's unreal. I think with my versatility, Jason Tatum, because he will take, he'll shoot the ball, but he'll also take smaller guards into the post and post them up if he needs to. So I think when I'm watching, I definitely watch him and how he utilizes those mismatches.
It's Kevin, we can always see who real when we ask him that question and they start talking. Y'all saw a different little energy came out of Finley when she started talking about Jason Tatum and mismatches and how she abused people. That's what's up. That's absolutely what's up. Now I haven't never seen this River Ridge. Are y'all a good team? I mean, you went from losing 66-2. Now you everybody's all American. I mean, is River Ridge the truth?
Yeah, they won state last year when I was in 8th grade, and then we are projected, knock on wood, to win state this year, and that's what we're expecting of ourselves. So, yeah.
Now, what would you say your go-to move is right now?
Definitely, I think right now, a spin move, or I'd probably an in and out. Like an in and out kind of hezzy.
Hey, your spin move nasty though. Your spin move is crazy. I'm telling you, you utilize it a lot. Even on the highlights, you can see that thing when she bring it. I mean, it's virtually unstoppable. Now, we know you got this amazing game. We know you have already been announced as one of the best players coming up. I'm pretty sure recruiting is going to be crazy, but every player is chasing that dream of perfection. That's the beauty of basketball, right? Yes. You're never going to be perfect, but you're trying every day to be perfect, and something that's the beauty of it. So what are you working on right now when you get in the lab, when you and Chuck Persons go get to work together? What are you working on to get better on right now?
Well, right, I haven't seen Chuck in a minute because he has his own high school team now. He's has his own high school team, AAU team. He has his own training. I'll call him whenever I need shooting help, but right now I'm training with Alexis Burke, and she is the head coach of one of the Essence EYBL teams. So right now we're working on, it's a little bit different each time, but we have been focusing on using my guard skills in the post. So like kind of high post area, but also not turning my back as much to the basket, because sometimes, like being my height, I'll get the urge to kind of use my body, but I think that I could utilize my guard skills a little bit better when I'm in the post. Now,
Keandria Acree, we just had Munchie Worthy on the show. Now we got you on the show. The future of Georgia is super bright. I'm telling you, I'm out here in Texas and I'm always bragging on how Texas is the Mecca and, it's tough to compete. But what y'all doing over there in Georgia is absolutely nuts. And yes. I know that they not able to really recruit you yet, but I already know you're probably getting phone calls, or you at least starting to get the letters in the mail. Have you guys thought about the recruitment process? I know you got 3 years. It's a long way to go, but have y'all really, put this thing on paper and visualize what y'all want to get out of this recruitment process? And what are you looking for in a school?
I think definitely in a school, I want that family vibe. Like having my sister being older than me, I think that the location and vicinity from home, I don't care about as much. Like, I can go far, but as long as like you have that family that's away from home, like if I'm going to be so far away from my family, I want to have like a family that's away from home. So that, but also just like, I want to get to college and know that like my game can have an impact on whatever team. So like if I'm going to be playing at a school that doesn't really fit my style of play, I don't think that's how like where I see myself. So I think that a school that kind of fits my style of play, but also that family vibe.
You know, that sound like LSU. I'm sorry. It's we got a 6'3".
Oh, stop it, man. Like, people done told you about that in the LSU stuff, BJ. You gonna get in trouble.
What are you gonna major in? Yeah, I'm gonna get in trouble. Finley, I literally got a text message. We got a text message from one of the coaches. They was like, "You better not be recruiting our kids down at LSU." I have no affiliation with LSU. I'm just a Louisiana kid. I love my home state. But what do you want to major in when you get to the next level?
I've thought about sports medicine or sports management. I kind of want to stay in that sports field. Like, I think, or coaching too. But also, I'm taking a pathway in high school right now for healthcare. So, like, I'm kind of learning more about that, and I think that sports medicine could also be cool.
That doesn't sound like you're gonna be. It sounds like you're gonna be running your own AAU team here. When the ball stops dribbling for you, we might. Yeah, we might be talking to one of your athletes in 20 years if we still doing this thing in 20 years. Hey, so now this is a fun new question I got to the show. NIL, it's a big thing. Everybody know it's one of the hot topics of today's society when it comes to sports. So in this mythical world, I'm going to let you choose any company, any brand that Finley Parker can represent for NIL, and we're going to give you $500,000. What company or what brand would that be that you would take? Who do you want to represent for an NIL deal for $500,000?
Nike. Definitely Nike. I mean, that's just like a basic, like a staple. I think that Nike would probably be the top.
And not Adidas?
No, I like the Nike shoes better. No hate to Adidas. No.
Adidas gonna be mad here in a minute anyway. So we're gonna talk about that. All right, last question. Well, I got two more questions. Okay. 2024 has been coined as the year of the Mamba. Mm-hmm. Okay. So we got to ask everybody that comes on the show, there has to be a time, or there's probably been a time in your career where you went out and you did more than just score those 2 points, right? You blacked out and you just had an incredible game. You set the world on fire. You could not be stopped. You were unconscious in that game. We call it a Mamba moment. Tell us about your Mamba moment, whether it was on the game, at practice, well, but what was your Mamba moment?
I think most recently, it would be one of our games where I was literally in the game and I was getting these shots and it's like I felt like I just couldn't miss. Like, it sounds like cliche to say that, but like I got the ball in the corner and there was a girl closing me out and I was thoroughly convinced that she was going to block my shot, but I somehow got it over her and it just was like swish over here. And it was just like, I don't know, something about it. It was, I couldn't miss.
What'd you finish with that game?
I think I had in the 20s, something in the 20s, 20 something. But yes. I know I had a good amount of rebounds too. So that's also good.
I told y'all, don't sleep on this young lady. Hey, she the truth. So now we got to know your basketball game, Finley. But part of this is we want coaches to be able to see you for the young lady, right? You're 16 years old, and you're still working hard on a daily basis. You're 16, right? 15? 17?
14.
Good.
Yeah, B. Jones, she's 27, so it was either 14 or 15.
You know, I'm from Louisiana. I cannot believe that you're 14 years old.
I know. It's all my friends, like all my teammates on my high school team, they're like, you're just such a baby. Like I can't even get my permit yet. Like, I still have a month before my 15th birthday before I can actually get my permit to start driving.
So now, how are you staying grounded then, Finley? Because you know the accolades are coming your way. Everybody's noting you 14. That's a lot to carry. A lot of pressure to be 14 years old, knowing that you're supposed to be that goon when you go out there on the court.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of want to switch my mindset. Like, yes, I think of it like that a lot, but sometimes when I think of it like that, it can mess with my head, and then I like really start thinking about it. So I like to I think there's like two different types of pressure where like I could have the pressure where I'm a senior in high school and I have no offers and I like need to find a school to go to, or I can think of it like my pressure is kind of like blessed to have this pressure. Like, this is the good kind of pressure.
You know, it was a saying that I grew up on. It says, pressure can bust a pipe, but it also can make diamonds. You ever heard of that?
Yes.
Pressure can bust a pipe, but also can make, yep, that's what it sounds like. So tell us about the 14-year-old. That was a long way of saying. So tell us about the 14-year-old Finley Parker. I mean, what do you do for fun when you're not on the court?
I like to hang out with my friends. I'll hang out with my dogs. I'm actually really close to my sister, so we'll hang out. She'll drive me places. I like to bake too. That's one of the things I like to do, which I don't bake anything that's like crazy complicated, but like just basic chocolate chip cookies I'll bake on a regular basis.
Now, you and your sister, y'all pretty competitive with each other? Because I know you told us before the show, she's a Division I athlete, which is absolutely crazy. She playing soccer, you playing basketball. Do y'all compete a lot?
I think we do, but I think it would have been way worse if I stuck with soccer, because we would have been on the same high school team, and she's very, very competitive when she plays, and she's the goalkeeper. So she's the yelling type and the type to direct. And I think that if we were on the same team during that, it wouldn't have ended and I would have started yelling back, and then it would have made this whole thing. But yeah, I think we're competitive in some aspects, but it could definitely be worse.
Hey, we got to give a shout out to your sister, because anybody who can get somebody kicking the ball 70 miles per hour at my face, like you just built different. You just built different.
I've never tried it, and I never want to.
All right, Finley, you ready for the next part of the show? You ready to have a little bit of fun?
Yes.
Welcome to the championship rounds. This is the part of the show with KT and I. We're going to play a little bit of one-on-one. This is our version of Would You Rather. Now, have you ever played Would You Rather before?
Yep.
All right, so you know the rules are super simple, okay? Both KT and I are going to make a pitch. We're going to give you some options. Whichever one of those options you select, that host will gain a point. The first host to get 2 points, or the best out of 3, will win this episode's game of championship rounds, all right?
Okay.
It's super, super, super simple. I am the defending champ, so I will kick this thing off. Y'all got. Hey, I'm a bask in that glory a little bit longer because I haven't won that much in 2024. It's we halfway through January, or at the end of January, and I've only probably won a handful of games. But here we go for round number 1. Finley, y'all are in a rivalry game. Okay, so y'all playing against another team that y'all just really don't like. This game means a lot to you and your teammates. Okay. The score is tied. It's 10 seconds left to go in the game. They have the ball. They bring it down on that end of the court. You D up on their best player. You steal the ball. But since you under the basket, you see a teammate streaking to the other end of the goal. You throw the ball, heave it down the court. They catch it. They lay it up. The buzzer sounds. River Ridge for the win. Or
you hustle back on defense. You get a steal. You hit someone with a killer crossover. The crowd goes wild. Look at the clock, but you guarded pretty heavily, so you pass it to your teammate. You cut to the corner, they throw you the ball, and you knock down the game-winning 3.
I'm gonna go with hitting the game-winning 3. I mean, you get, like, in both situations, you get the steal. So, I mean, if I can take the spot, that's...
I'm going to change mine because he stole that from me. I was the first person that came up with the steal, and now he's using the steal. It ain't, bro, I swear.
When you lose that point, you start making a big fuss. But you win it, it's all gravy, baby. All right, so round number 2. Would you rather host your own food show for ESPNW, where you travel the world, interviewing other high school players, getting to know more about them while eating at the best restaurants in the world, or
Would you rather have the crew, a film crew, show up to your school at River Ridge on Monday, and we are going to have a Netflix documentary featuring you, as well as the other 2027 freshmen in the state of Georgia. And we basically going to show the world how amazing you guys are. We're going to follow you off the court, at home, in the weight room, in the classroom. But we're going to tell them who Finley Parker is and build this incredible brand in a documentary style for the whole world to see.
Ooh, I think I'm gonna have to go with the first one because I don't think I would like to be the center of attention at school. Because when
the camera's gonna be all on you at all times,
and everybody's just gonna be everywhere, and I'm like, I would get a little bit overwhelmed. But yeah, I'll have to go with the first one. But I think the second one does sound pretty cool, though.
No, don't try to sugarcoat it for me, Finley. Don't try to make me feel better.
I think it would be cool, but I think that it would just overwhelm me a little bit.
I didn't see that one coming, but you know what? I'm going to bask in this glory. So round 3, if you're new to the show, first of all, thank you for watching. Secondly, what took you so long? Now, if you're a fan of us, then come watch us again Wednesday nights, 8 p.m. Central Time, right here on our YouTube channel. And on that show, it's a live show we do. And on that show, B. Jones has a segment called The Drop. And on The Drop, he presents a pair of shoes that he feels are worthy of your financial donations. So for round 3, Finley, we stop talking. We're going to let our sneakers do the talking for us, okay?
Okay.
What I'm going to count down from 3. And when I do that, I need for you to say, hold that sneaker. When you do that, we're going to show you what we brought today, okay?
Okay.
And normally round 3 is the tiebreaker, but it's no tie to break this time. But all right, so I'm going to count down from 3, and you hold that sneaker, okay?
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
Hold that sneaker.
So you wouldn't switch yours. So what did you come with?
Ooh. Okay. I'm going to have to go with this way. This one right here.
The mouth of the South?
Guys. Yeah.
You going with the River Ridge ones?
Yes, I am.
At least you got a good taste in sneakers.
I just think that I love the color scheme on the other ones, but I just think that I could match more of my outfits with the grit, like the other pair.
Well, Jason Tatum will be disappointed, but okay, go ahead.
Hey, the ones that Tatum's, that is crazy.
I know.
You got to win anyway, KT. You stole everything, so.
And new champion. Finley, thank you so much. When we come down there, the chicken fried chicken, the chicken fried steak, whatever chicken you want, it's on me. I got you.
Thank you.
He willing to pay for it when he win. Everybody that's lost an episode, I hope y'all see.
I ain't paying for nothing if I lost.
KT do, y'all. All right, Finley, let's take him home. We're going to get y'all up out of here. The title of the show, Sports Life Talks, You Got Next. We talked about how you started 3 years ago. We talked about this impressive run that you're on right now and how you started your high school career out with a bang. But we got to tell everybody now that they following you and they up on Fin Hoops 9. What does the future hold for you, Finley?
I think that I want to see myself playing college ball. I want to, but I also want to be remembered as a really great shooter when I play college ball.
Caitlin Clark, huh?
That's a pretty high standard, but
yeah, super high standard.
Yeah, close to it.
You got it though.
All right, so do you have any shout outs you want to give?
Yes, I will give shout outs to my entire family and then B. Clay and my entire high school and AAU teammates and my high school coaches.
And Chuck Person. It's not
and Chuck Person, the rifleman.
And Coach Alexis.
And Coach Alexis. And Miss, what's her name? Miss Pappas?
Miss Pappas, yes.
Miss Pappas. Shout out to Miss Pappas.
Yeah.
All right, so this is a part of the show where you get a chance to call the person that you think should have next. Tell them, hey, I got a chance to rock with B. Jones and KT. I told them my story. Why don't you do the same thing? With that said, Finley, who you calling out? Who should have next?
I will say my high school and AAU teammate, Kayla Cleveland.
Is she dope? She can hoop? All right, Kayla Cleveland. She a junior. All right, Kayla Cleveland, you are officially on the clock. You can tell the world that you got next because we're going to get you on the show and we're going to tell them your story. Finley Parker, Fin, you got next. You are the truth, little sis. You are so sincere. I can't believe you're 14 years old, but you are tackling this world with grace, with dignity, with integrity, and everything that makes you special. You are extraordinary and elite. You deserve a yeet. Hey, real quick, what name the two dogs? We got to get the two dog shout outs because we forgot to shout them out.
Okay. My first dog, she's older. She's a chocolate lab and her name is Cash. And then the boy dog, his name is Bodie and he's a golden retriever.
All right, Bodie and Cash. Yeah, welcome to the Sports Night Talk family, to both of y'all as well. We got us some mascots when we come out there to Georgia. But hey, Sports Life Talk Nation, I hope y'all enjoyed this as much as I did. I'm telling y'all, these shows like this, they touch me. I just love doing it. It's the best job in America. But I also love the fact that you're rocking with us. So we appreciate your love, your support, and y'all, I'm telling you, y'all feed us so much energy, and we do it every day for you. So this is your moment to become a part of the Sports Life Talk family. One more time, right? You go and smash that subscribe button. It's real easy to do. We're going to give you content every single day. Go to our social media platform at Sports Life Talk. It's all one word, and you're going to find your boy right there with the Colgate. You know what I'm saying? Hey, we everywhere. All you got to do is smash that. We don't listen. We gonna make sure we take care of you. We're gonna show you some love. If you want to be on the show, all right, go to our website, sltyouGotNext.com. It's on the screen. That's sltyouGotNext.com. Go to the nominations tab. Tell us a little bit about yourself and why you feel like you got next. And be descriptive now. Don't just leave us because I'm cool. No, let us know. Hey, I'm busting heads out here in North Dakota, and we're going to reach out. We're going to give you an audition to be on the show. KT told you earlier today, we go live every Wednesday night with love for Woodstock, Georgia, to be a part of that. We'll shout y'all out there as well. And then lastly, take Sports Life Talk with you on the go. Anywhere you listen to podcasts, whether that be Apple or Spotify, we have the podcast version of all over 500 of our shows. So you listen to the velvet tones of the Mouth of the South and the head coach, KT. Kevin, I know I probably missed something, but I'm a little disappointed because Finley doesn't want to be a superstar. She just want to get buckets. She just want to go out there and bust everybody head on the basketball court. Now, Finley, when you come back when you're 17, I'm gonna remind you that you declined the Netflix documentary. Okay.
Okay, fine.
She probably gonna decline it again.
I know, right?
All right, Fin, before we go, this is your homework. Everybody on your team needs to be following Sports Life Talk on Instagram and Twitter. Tell them we'll follow them back. So that's your homework, okay? Everybody needs to be following us. But besides that, thank you so much for rocking with us. Whatever you need from us, please let us know. We got your back.
Thank you.
Hey, Fan, sing that song. Sing that Lil Baby song one more time.
It wasn't even Lil Baby.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, now I can't even sing it. I'll just have to send it to you and you can listen.
Oh, okay. All right. All right, y'all. Well, listen, Sports Life Talk Nation. We love y'all. Stay safe. Be blessed. Respect each other and love one another because together we are better. And keep dreaming big, people. You never know. Your story may be the next one featured on Sports Life Talks. You got next. Yeet!
What's crazy is I knew you had next because you always working, you always grinding, you're in your bag because you're always working. Like in due time, I knew you got next. Oh, you did it, huh? Crack the code. You got next, you smashing goals. You want next, you need exposure. Well, Sports Life Talk got the baddest show, like the baddest in the room. Podcast to tune into just for you to talk your shit. Talk your mushroom. You are what you eat and you should consume. Sports Life Talk from the late night to the afternoon, then rest repeat. Hit the like, leave a comment, or subscribe so you don't miss a beat. You got next is a small taste of a winning meal from a chef type of celebrity. What's up next is you, at least you better be. Yeah, you got next, yeah. I can feel it, you're a winner just like me. You got next, and what comes next? Tune in next time and you'll see. Cause if you got next, yeah, if you got next, then you're just like me. If you got next, yeah, if you got next.
talking sports life, talking this. Yeah. Sports life, talking this.